Alright people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I've been a little MIA, guys. I know, I apologize. I'm not going to get into all the stories about why I've been inactive on YouTube. Long story short, just had some unreliable photographers, videographers. Things didn't work out. Either people were late, content was late, whatever the case may be. Spent a lot of money, not getting exactly what I wanted, so I decided to finally pull the trigger. And what do they say? When you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, I've decided to invest and grab myself the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, guys. So if you guys remember, for Prague and for the Arnold Classic, I did vlog style content, and I was shooting with my iPhone, and worked out well. I actually got a lot more love for those videos because I felt like people felt it was more genuine, it was more real, it was more me, and I like that. And I also like the fact that I can now put the content in my own hands, and I don't have to rely on someone else's, editing and all that stuff to get stuff back to me. Now I can do it myself. I have an editor that will be helping me out with that I'm sure and I'm confident in that we're going to be able to put this content out a lot more faster. And again, it's just more real. It's just more me. And for me, sometimes having a cameraman there with me while I'm training or even in my home, it just doesn't feel not as confident, not as comfortable. Now me being able to put this in my own hands and do it myself, I feel like it's going to be more genuine, more real, and I'm sure you guys will love it as well. So just finished up. Let me backtrack before I get into that. Guys, we're now 10 and a half weeks out from Olympia. The plan was to put out content from the start of prep to now, but you know what? Better late than never. So here we are, guys, 10 and a half weeks out from the Olympia. The plan is to kick content up now going forward now that I have the Pocket 3. The plan is possibly, hopefully, 2 to 3 videos per week. A variety of content. That get home stuff, full day of eating, training. Again, now having the Pocket 3, I can shoot whatever I want, and I can be confident it's going to be able to put it out for you guys. All right, so like I said, 10 and a half weeks out, guys. Just finished up my cardio here at home. If you guys know, or if you don't know, I have my own gym here in the house that I do all my cardio, my glutes, my calves. Everything I need to do in the morning, I do right here in my house. It's a lot more convenient, a lot more time saving. I roll out of bed, get changed, jump into the gym for about an hour and a half. Come out here, I'll have my morning shake, which I'm going to share with you guys right now. I'll shower up, I'll eat a meal, and then I head to my gym, the GK Jungle Gym, and that's where I do my main training. All right, so that is the plan today, guys. So we're going to be following me along today. Obviously, we're going to go through my morning shake. We'll go through my meal one, pre-training meal, and of course, we'll go to the gym as well, and we'll get some content from training today. Today's back day. So let's get into it real quick, guys. So again, morning shake, nothing crazy. I'm going to go with 15 grams of glutamine, all right? So 3 heaping scoops, say roughly 15, give or so, grams, all right? Greens, the newest part of Mutant Nation, probiotics, fruits, veggies, turmeric, cinnamon, everything you need to stay healthy, gut control, gut health, the whole 9 yards, all right? And of course, we got the morning sups here. Grab top. So I'm still playing, so let me just put it out there. I'm still playing with this DJI. It may not look the best off the top, but I'm still trying to figure out the right settings, the right color, everything. So bear with me, guys. The first video is not great. I apologize, but it's something, right? We're still working on it, and I assure you it will get better going forward, all right? So again, want to get this shake down, guys. Take the morning sups. Want to shower up. Get meal one ready. We'll show you guys meal number one, so you guys stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Drop a like, drop a comment, and let's keep rolling on. All right, guys. Welcome back. Meal number one. Pre-training meal going down. All right, we've got 100 grams of oats, 50 grams of ISO whey, peanut butter chocolate flavor from Mutant Nation, of course, a few dashes of cinnamon, and half a banana going down here, guys. So this is a pre-training meal, something that's easy to digest, goes down smooth, tastes great. Prior to training, I don't like a lot of food in my system. You guys know, obviously, I'm training after the first meal, first thing in the morning, so don't have an abundance of food in my system, which I prefer. Because I've trained at night when I've had a lot of food, 3 or 4 meals in my system, and just felt sluggish, just felt out of breath, just felt like I had so much in my gut, which I didn't really love. So now I'm training on my first meal, first thing in the morning. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And again, after training, I have the rest of the day to kind of rest, relax, refuel, get my meals in, and prepare for the next day, which has been great, guys. So while I eat this, I kind of catch up with you guys again as we're doing this. So as I said, we're 10.5 weeks out right now for Olympia, guys. Again, MIA, for guys that have been following along, you guys know or don't know maybe, lots of changes past year from the Olympia. Obviously, after the Olympia, made some big changes coaching wise. Now working with Stefan Kinsel. He and I decided to do the Prague Pro after the Olympia. We were successful there, placing third behind Martin Fitzwater, who was first, Chris Bumstead, who was second, and I was right there in third place. Felt good, felt great. Got invited to the Arnold Classic in March. That was an honor being the only 212 competitor there in that lineup. Again, against Derek Sampson, Andrew Jack, all those monsters. I was there to mix. Didn't crack the top 5 this year, but that's okay. Just more stage time, more fun being on stage. I love it. So now we are now preparing for the Olympia this year. This is going to be held October 9th through the 11th weekend. Again, working with Stefan Kinsel. A lot of changes when it comes to everything. Food wise, pretty much the same but different as far as quantities, timing of foods, when he wants certain things added in. We've been checking in now twice per week, and then once we hit about 6 to 8 weeks out, we'll make that pretty much every other day check-ins. Also, training has changed this past year. For those who don't know, I've been working with John Jewett since right after the Arnold Classic. Prior to the Arnold Classic, he and I sat down, talked about working together, kind of putting together a training program. Of course, I know how to train. I've been training myself for over 20 years. I have been successful doing so. But sometimes you go into the gym, you just get kind of out of sorts. You may do too little, you may do too much. And I felt like I work better when I have someone kind of in control and kind of, keeping an eye out on everything. So we talked to John Jewett. He's a phenomenal IFBB pro, very knowledgeable when it comes to nutrition, training, the whole 9 yards. Someone that I've admired, followed for many, many years, and I decided to let him take over my training. And since then, he has put together a training program for me, pretty much a push, pull, leg split modified. When I say modified, we're doing 2 chest days a week. We're pulling back on arms. We're increasing legs. So changes this past year have been a lot different, but good. My body has responded to them to the point now where it's just kind of like on auto drive, and I'm feeling good, feeling great. The biggest key he's been focused on is my legs, because obviously you guys know after Olympia last year, my legs were gone, and many people thought that the legs were just gone forever, which it wasn't the case. It was a matter of just more food, more fluids, changing some things with cardio, changing some things with training. So those are things we've done this past year, and my legs have definitely responded, gotten better than what they were last year. I'm excited to showcase them that on stage, and John has been keeping a close eye on that, and he's very happy with the way things are going, guys. So that is where we're at, guys. Gonna get this down. Again, we have back and a little bit of bias going down today in the jungle. We'll get some content for our training today. I already know what we'll be training today. So John, the one cool thing about John is he has a set routine for me, but if there was another exercise that will kind of target the same area or its same kind of time rhythm, he allows me to do that. I'll just let him know that, and he's okay with that. So I already have the game plan in my head. What we're going to do for back day today, guys. So once again, guys, I'm going to get this down, head over to the jungle. So you guys stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so we are here in the jungle, about to get this back day going. So for those that are new to following, the jungle is my private 5,000 square foot facility. Strictly I train here. My wife, that's about it. This is something I built about 2 years ago. I came down here to Texas, moved to Texas here. I was looking for a home gym. Just couldn't really lock in somewhere. No place felt like truly like home for me. So we decided to invest and build our own gym. This is something that's been a dream of mine for so many years, man. I mean, I'm sure like many bodybuilders, we all have that dream of one day owning our own gym. This is something I've always thought about, and I said, you know what? It's time. Where I'm at in my career, and now I'm moving here to Texas. I felt like this is the perfect time for me to do it. Financially, I was in a good spot. So we went and got ahead and pulled the trigger, and I built my own private gym. And I literally handpicked every piece of equipment in here, guys. I'm not going to show you guys everything. I have a full tour video actually on my YouTube channel. So if you guys go back to my video, you'll see that there. Things have changed since that video. I've added a few pieces, got rid of a few pieces. I actually have some more pieces coming in here. Shout out to Jim Lako, my sponsor for the gym. Majority of the pieces in here are from Jim Lako, but a lot of pieces have been picked and shopped from all over the world. I'm old school. I like my Cybex, my hammer, my Icarian, my Precore. I like all that old school stuff, Nautilus. So a lot of pieces in here are hard to find pieces. Again, I'll show you guys really quickly. I'm not going to run through every single piece, but just a quick look. All right. So guys can kind of see there. Back through there, you guys can see that's the legs. All right. It wraps around here. We got all the back pieces through here. All right. Back that area, we got all chest. Two rows of chest equipment. In front of that, we got some more back. A little bit of shoulders. This front area here with the bars and everything. We've got all the arms, all right, obviously a hammer strength cage, weighted bars. These are all the different benches we got through here. Dumbbells go to 150, all right, and obviously we've got the full stack right here. Again, Jim Lako customized this stack for me. This stack actually goes to 350 pounds for both the lat pull down as well as the row. That was a custom job for me, but that's the gym, guys, so. All right, it's time to get working, guys. I've been here too long. I'm getting hot. It's getting hot here in Texas today. It's about 100 degrees outside. I think in here, I just put a thermometer in here. It says 90, but it's definitely got to be at least 95 or more in here. I personally don't like training in the cold. I don't like the AC. I do have one fan in for circulation, but you guys, be fair warning. This shirt is light gray right now. By the time I'm done, it will look like a dark gray shirt. Just fair warning. It's going to happen. So you guys enjoyed the video. Let's go. All right, so kicking off back day with some pullovers. Big believer in just kind of getting a lot of blood into that area, opening the lats up, getting blood in there before I go into any type of heavy rowing movements. All right. Again, pullovers can be done many ways, whether that's on a machine, rope, dumbbells, whatever the case may be. So there's no wrong or right way to get it done. Oh yeah. Women's version of the pullover. There's so many different versions of the pullover, right? Generation 1, 2, whatever case may be. This is the women's version. The reason why I like the women's version over the one I used to have, which is the bigger version, is because once I kicked the kickstand off here, on the other ones, I wasn't able to reach back behind me being a shorter guy. With the women's one, it's awesome because it's a lot smaller than the other ones. When I put the kickstand down, the bar comes down low enough to where I can grab it and then perform the actual movement. The only issue with this one is it's not as heavy, but luckily I do have the gym pin to allow me to add more weight. So this is the full stack right here. Again, this is pretty much just still warming up before I get into my top set. Just like that. Okay. Whew. All right, so here is gym pin, what I was talking about. So these are extenders that allow you to add more weight to the machines that you obviously max out. So again, the heaviest this thing goes up to is 200. I'm gonna go ahead and punch in a gym pin, grab a 45-pound plate, and you'd be able to add another 45 pounds, making this 245. I will say, when you have these extenders on the machines, just be a little more smarter. Don't drop the weight when you're done at the end, because you don't want to break the machine itself. Essentially and realistically, these machines aren't made to use extenders like this one. But if you're smarter, you're not jerking the movement and being reckless with it, you'll be able to, again, add more weight safely, for not just for yourself, but also for the machine itself. All right. So I'll take it really slow with this one. There it is. Come on. There it is. Come on. So, and voila, that's how it's done. Holy man, that set wrecked me. Now with pullovers, 1, 2 good sets, and I'm good. Between the weight, the heat in here, my hands, you can see I'm freaking drenched, and we haven't even performed any real movements yet. So, all right, so that's done. Moving on to the first movement, it's going to be a pull down variation using a high row. So the handles here, you guys, it's going to pretty much wrap those right there. All right. And what that does is obviously gives me more of a neutral grip to kind of bring in, to really drive into that lat. Now, this is normally made for the upper back, but again, having those D handles will allow you to target, be more lat biased. And obviously this is gonna be a lot lighter, a lot light, because it's a warm up. So, and what I wanna do here too is slightly move my body over to that working side to be more biased for that lat. And the biggest thing here is big stretch. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Definitely not the last set. Yeah, thought it might be it, but that first rep felt pretty easy, so I knew right then and there that I'm gonna go up. So what I don't do is waste my time on the sets that, like I said, they don't matter, but aren't the challenging sets. So that set is still a good set for me. Still got some blood in that area, but I know I got more. I can dig a little deeper, go a little heavier, and match, if not do more than I just did with these 3 plates per side. So let me hit this left side real quick. All right. Woo, shit. So I think we're gonna go ahead and add a quarter. Get to the set. Still wanna try to get some good amount of reps in. 8 to 10, 8 to 12. That's pretty much what I've been doing, guys, as far as sets and reps and things like that go. Generally 4 to 5, 4 to 6 good movements. And then every movement, usually 3 to 4 sets, working my way up in weight. But John likes me to keep that rep range again, 8 to 10, 8 to 12. Try to get as much blood in the area as possible in a safe manner. So that's what we're doing. Ooh. We're getting there, you see? See what I mean? This is just the beginning. It's gonna get worse, I promise you. Very happy that I only went up to a quarter versus 4 plates, because there was a struggling 11. Started struggling around 9 reps. Whereas if I were to have 4 plates on here, probably would have been struggling at 5, 6, and probably would have ended around 8. But the 3.5 plates, I was able to finish around 11-ish, give or so. So definitely more reps, better for sure. You also got to realize too, with bodybuilding, not just size, shape, but also conditioning. It matters. So these extra reps are definitely the winning reps. It's funny, I was actually watching a video of Oscar Arden this morning training with Rodney Roller, who's both are good friends of mine. If you guys don't know, I worked and trained with Oscar for my 2014 IFBB New York pro debut. And kind of forgot about John. Forgot about his ways a little bit. But that video today kind of sparked something in me. Oscar was very much like an advocate of just, I don't care about how many plates you got on the machine or on the stack, whatever. He just wants those reps to count. So he was a big believer in good amount of weight, but focus more on the reps. So, and John Jewett's the same thing. If you watch John's training, it's not super, super heavy, but the way he nails the movements, the way, how precise they are, and the good amount of reps he's using, that's what he wants me to do with my physique. And it's working, you know? 10, 12 years of my career, 15 years of my career, I was about clang and bang, heavy dumbbells, heavy barbell work. I did that for a good amount of years, and it worked, and it still works. but I wanted to do something a little different. And I think now at my age of 40 plus, I'm having to change things up a little bit simply because recovery is not the same like it used to be. My body doesn't respond the way it used to respond. Certain movements that I used to love, I can't do anymore. So again, even though I'm still, climbing that age of 40, being the OG of the group, I'm still finding ways to train, still keeping it intense, still having fun, and most importantly, improving. So change is scary, but necessary sometimes. Up. Oof. 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 Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right, guys. So here we are at the next movement. I want to go with the probably one of my favorites here in the jungle. It's the linear row made by my buddy Leo, owner and creator of Mega Mass. Now, I met Leo several months ago. He had reached out to me on Instagram. He creates obviously fitness gym equipment. Many of the pieces I have here are from Leo. And, when I was probably one of the first people or first athletes per se to really use his stuff, because he reached out to me and kind of wanted me to try out some of his pieces to get my honest opinion, because he knows that I've been in the game over 20, 25 years, and he kind of wanted my input. And so he sent me a bunch of pieces, a lot of pieces I did pay for myself as well. But this is one of the pieces he gave to me. This is actually the prototype version of his linear row, and it's phenomenal. Obviously, you've got the overhand handles. I can change these handles to go supinated. And I've got this top bar here to go more traps, rhomboids, upper back as well. But again, this is their prototype, so I was able to make some, positive changes and give them my input. And I truly do love this piece, but there are a few things I like to have seen done with it, and he's actually done that. He has a new linear row coming here to the jungle that he created for me that I wanted with D handles. The D handles will give me more range of motion to be able to target the back however I feel, just with the handles that swivel. So that will be here hopefully shortly. We'll obviously get that on videos for you guys as well. But this is probably reminiscent of like a barbell row here, but in a much safer manner. Always hits right. It's perfect. So I always like to feel the movement out first, just to make sure it feels good with using lighter weight, and then I'll slowly go up from there. And again, the rep range here. But this movement actually, since it's more of a heavier compound movement, this range is 6 to 10. That's what John wants me at with these. I almost killed myself. Short leg problems. Okay. Okay. Right. Now we're moving up. Okay. Woo! That was a set, but I definitely got at least one more good one in me. So again, I want to keep these reps pretty high. So go ahead and add a quarter. Champion set. How bad you want it? Everybody wants to eat, but nobody wants to hunt. Be hunting, baby. So no fucking excuses. Get this shit. Ah! No! Oh! All right, so moving on to the next movement. Another variation, neutral grip variation. I absolutely love this piece, man. So this is a Cybex chest support row. Now, usually you guys see these are pin loaded, and they're usually white. I've had that one as well. Got rid of it because I was able to get my hands on the same piece, but plate loaded. Personally, I've only ever seen 3 of these ever. One being here, obviously. Same concept as the pin loaded, but it definitely hits a little bit different with the weight distribution, the way the weight drops off. With it having this belt here, it definitely pulls a lot different. Essentially, much heavier, much tougher than the pin loaded. Trust me, the pin loaded is just as great, but if you can ever find or get your hands on the plate load version, which again is a hard piece to find, definitely grab it, man. Definitely hits different. Whew. Definitely one of my favorites here. I think I said that about all my pieces. So, okay, that's all my pieces are my favorite, pretty much. All right, it's a good warm up. Feels good. Okay, leave it all here. 10 and a half. 10 and a half. 8. Fuck! Go! Whoa! One thing you want to do with pretty much any chest pad, chest supported row is I see a lot of guys, and when they row, they generally, when they get really heavy, their chest comes off the pad, pretty much shrinking their back, meaning you're not getting any back at that point in time. What you want to do is try to glue that chest to that pad at all times. Yes, you may feel a little bit of that chest come off a little bit, but to exaggerate it and pull it completely off, it's just wrong. The goal is to try to get as much of that pad, chest on that pad as possible and drive those elbows back as hard as possible. That is the way to get in full maximum contraction. And of course, the biggest thing also is the stretch on the movement itself. So Full stretch, full contraction equals full growth. Half reps, half contraction, half stretch, half development. So which would you prefer, full or half? Tell me. How bad you want it? How bad you want it? This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Come on. This ain't nothing new to you. Been here before. Won't be outworked. Won't be outworked. Come on! Let's go! Ah! Come on! Ah! 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 Go! Whoa! Whoa! Oh yeah, that's what we want. All right, so what we're doing here, upper back focus. So we're doing a slight lean back and pulling the cable bar close to the chest as possible. So against like almost like a face pull, high pull down row, whatever you want to call it. But I just feel it all across my top back, upper back. Perfect. Let's do a quick check again. I think we're there. To the back. Told you. Never leave here with a dry shirt. But this is different. Different in the sense that I'm a big fan of heat. So for me, moving was either Texas or Florida. The wife hates, rodents and things and lizards in Florida. So Texas it was. And one of the main reasons why Texas was the move, or the reason for the move period from East Coast, was the weather. I absolutely was over the East Coast weather, the winters especially. Those brutal negative numbers, driving in the ice cold, ice in the car, I remember prepping 5 a.m. going to the gym, having to defrost my car, de-ice it, clean the snow off. This is 5 a.m. in the morning. So you can imagine how cold it was. And by the time you get to the gym, your body is just not warmed up properly. Things start to ache, especially when you're older. And again, being where I'm at in my career, the heat is better for my body. So, and with this weather, conditioning won't be a factor because I leave here, I'll lose 3-4 pounds every single session. And my coach, Stefan's like, how do you do it? I was like, this is me, man. This is how I train. This is what I love. I've never been a fan of AC when I'm training. I never believe in being cold while you're training because that's how you get hurt. This is a gym. You want to sweat. You want to exert. So this is what we're doing. And as I stand here, I'm leaving a little bit of a puddle. So, yep, it is what it is. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Whew. Shit. Come on. Ugh. 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 Oh. Oh. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. So guys, if you can see how sweaty my shirt is, you can imagine how sweaty my pants are right now, how heavy these clothes feel right now on my body. Essentially, this is like freaking 10 pounds of wet, soggy clothes. And for those thinking or asking, is it comfortable? Absolutely not. But it is what it is. Gotta finish training. Gonna finish up doing some arms, a little bit of biceps. Gonna do some seated incline curls. So this is a movement, these seated incline curls is a movement I struggled with in the beginning when John programmed it into my workout. Simply because, one, I was not used to them. It's something I haven't really done before. I'm used to traditional, bicep movements, hammer curls, barbell curls, preacher curls, things like that. But seated is awesome because it takes momentum out of everything. It's literally just using your arms. So it's forcing you to drop your ego out the door and utilize weight that you can control and manage properly. But it also just keeps good constant tension on the bicep, great stretch in the bicep, and it's definitely a great movement. Second, the reason why now I feel like I'm able to properly and have better connection with these is, again, having done them over time, over and over and over every single week for the past couple of months, I've gotten used to it. But two, as I've gotten leaner, my flexibility, range of motion, things like that always get better. So, for example, I'm sure many of you bodybuilders out there have the same problem I have. And if you don't, you're probably lying. Hitting your side tricep in the off season is pretty damn hard. All right? Some of you can do it. A lot of you probably can't. And I know I can't. But now that, again, I've been prepping for almost 2.5 months now, gotten leaner, body fat's come down, that side tricep is smooth, hitting it with no problem, no struggle whatsoever. Same thing with movements like this. The more you do it, the leaner you get, the more range of motion, more flexibility, things like that kick up, the easier the movement becomes. Wish I had a scale in here right now. I can take these clothes off and weigh them. Oh. Preacher curls on what is my favorite bicep movement. It's the Jim Lako bicep curl machine. If you guys have tried this, you know exactly what I mean by this. One of the smoothest bicep machines ever made. Go. Woo. Fuck. Fuck. Oh. Ooh-wee. Fuck. Fuck. Oh. Woo. Wow. Wow. Oh. Damn. Okay. One more. One more. Fuck. 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 Whoa, man. Whoa. All right, people. That's a wrap for training, man. Holy hell. This was a good one, man. Got some good lifts in. Worked up a really good sweat. Biceps and triceps, but we're not done. We're still going, man. Of course, now we got to finish up the day with some posing. All right. Show you guys the GK posing room. So when I built the gym, when they were building it, they asked, what did I want in here? Obviously, we've got my full kitchen / office. We've got a bathroom. Of course, we've got the entire gym space, 4,500 to 5,000 square foot in here. And then we've got the posing room. All right. And the posing room looks like this. Notice. There it is. GK Jungle. All right. It's a posing room. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this, we've got regular white lights in here. Okay. But that's not what we want. We want stage lights. So we cut these out and then we throw these bad boys on. And now we got stage lights in here. All right. Full wood floors. We've got adjusting lights, full posing across here. And of course, we've got the custom back mirror that I had done a couple months back. So this is the GK posing room. Again, this stays off, no air in here. Keep the doors closed and we get working. So good size here. I think it's about 10 by 10 size. And that's what we're doing. So just want to thank you guys first and foremost for continuously rocking with your boy. And once again, I apologize for the hiatus of content for the past several months. Just like I said earlier, don't want to harp on it anymore. Just finding the right videographer was not easy. There's some damn good ones out there. I'm going to give some props to some of the guys that I work with that I think do an amazing job. My man John, Thick Jesus. He was my video guy back in the East Coast. I wish he was still here with me here in Texas. And I want to give a shout out to my man Saul, Brick Wall Media, does an amazing job as well here in Texas. But I just want to do again, just take it into my own hands once again, guys. Do this vlog style stuff. I feel like it was more genuine and more real. And I actually had fun today. You know, I didn't have to have someone in my face. I shot when I wanted to shoot. I put the angles where I felt were the best. And there was no pressure. There was no stress. Sometimes you got someone here filming you. They're like waiting for you to get to your next set. There was none of that. I went on my own time. I had fun. I did my own thing. I think you guys will enjoy this more because, again, it's me. It's raw. It's real. And I'm just having fun with this thing. So if you guys liked it, please let me know. If you hated it, I apologize. But just continue to follow me, guys. I'm going to drop as much content as I possibly can. The goal, at least 2 or more videos a week. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Drop a like, drop a comment. Tell a friend, tell another friend. We're just at 10.5 weeks out from Olympia, guys. So it's getting serious now. So, till next time, everyone.